Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clay Loves Logic, where on this channel I solve logic-based sudoku puzzles. Today, we're going to be solving the puzzle Midsummer Madness by the Bard. And as always, I'll put the link to this puzzle in the description so you can play it if you'd like. With that being said, let's get into the rules. Normal sudoku rules apply. Have to have the digits 1 to 9 in each box, in each row, and in each column. Crop key. Digits separated by a black dot are in a ratio of 1 to 2, so 2, 4, 4, 8, 3, 6, anything like that. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. We don't see any yet. Killer cages. Digits in a cage add up to the total in the corner. So we can see immediately we have a 3 cage. That has to be 1 and 2. I'll just pencil mark that for now. German whisper. Digits along a German whisper green line have a difference of at least 5. So you could have 8 and 3. You could have 9 and 4. You could have 6 and 1. It could also be more. You could have 7 and 1. What you couldn't have is something like 7 next to a 4. It's not a big enough difference. Renban. Digits along a purple line are consecutive in some order and do not branch. So if you had a 3-digit Renban line, you could have 6, 7, 8. You could have 8, 6, 7. It doesn't have to be consecutive. They just have to be, or sorry, it doesn't have to be in order. It just does have to be consecutive in some order. And palindrome. Digits along a gray line read the same forwards and backwards. And fog. Correctly placed digits will reveal more of the board. So we said we have to have a 1, 2 in this 3 cage. And what does that mean for a 7? Well, how do you make 7 in Sudoku? 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. Well, if you can't use 1 and 2, then you have to have 3 and 4. And then we look at the 11 cage. And how do you make 11? 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6. And with all low digits spoken for, this has to be a 5 and 6, which means we get a digit, right? Because what do you put on a 2-to-1 ratio crop key dot if your options are 3 and 4? You do 6 or you do 8, but we can't do 6 because it's here. So we're going to get 2 8s, we're going to get a 4, and we're going to get a 3. And now when we look at this German whisper, those nice things have shown up in the fog. What has a difference of at least 5 when your starting point is 8? Well, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2 are spoken for. We get a 3. And now what? Has to go up from a 3. Well, it can't be 8. It can only be 9. And now where do we go? This cell. This can be from 1, 2, 3, or 4, but it can't be 3 because there's a 3 here. Now let's look at this Renban line. It looks like it goes 1, 2, and then over here. So it could be 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4 in some order. Unsure yet. But let's start looking at this palindrome. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, we know that these 2 digits have to be from 7 or 9 just by Sudoku. But we don't know what's what yet. And actually, we know that this isn't 4. And how do we know that? Because the German whisper goes up straight into this cell. And 4 is a monogamous digit in a German whisper line. And what I mean by that is it only has one partner. When 9 minus 4 is 5. That's the only thing that could go there. So if this was a 4, then this would have to be a 9. And we'd have double 9s in this row, and we can't have that. So this can only be a 1, 2. So this could be 6, 7, or 8. So now where do we go? Could this palindrome, what I'm wondering is this the central point of the palindrome, i.e., is this a 1, 2, and this a 5, 6? If this is a 1, 2, it couldn't be 2. This would have to be 1. And then this would have to be 2. This would have to be 3. This would have to be 4, which is valid, and it would line up with this Renban. But actually, you know what? Now that this can only be 1 or 2, this Renban has to go up. It could include a 2 if this was a 1. There could be a 2 here. But there has to be a 4 here, and there has to be at least a 4. And does there have to be a 5? 2, 4, 5. There has to be a 4. There has to be a 4 because yeah, there has to at least be a 4. Could the 4 ever be here? 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. It's possible. Okay, what else should we look at? Does that just mean that this is always a 1? If this is a 2, then there's a 2 up here, and there's a 1 somewhere here. I think that's also fine. Okay. I think that is also fine. I wonder, could these both be, yeah, this could be this same digit. What if it was? What if this was a 7 or a 9? It would have to be a 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, that's interesting. Does that mean this is always a 4? Look, this digit here, this has to be either a 7 or 9, or it has to be a 1, 2, right? Because how long could this palindrome really be? I mean, there's at least, I guess we don't know how long this palindrome is, right? This could carry on for quite a ways. Yeah, I don't think we know that for sure. What we do know is this has 2 even digits on it. And we know if this has a 3 and it's of length 4, it couldn't, well, actually, how could it ever be 1, 2, 3, 4? It could never be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because either a 1 or a 2 is here. I think that just means this has to be 1. Well, I guess it doesn't, right? Because this could just not, this could be either, and this could just be 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nothing stopping that. Yeah, what's stopping that? This could be anything. This could be 1 or 2, because this doesn't have to have one of those digits on it. One of them could just be down here. Oh, that does it. I just had a thought. So silly. I'm glad I finally saw this. I've been looking around like this. It's late at night right now, so I'm pretty tired. But where do you put 5, 6 in this box? That's so silly. Look, this is a 1 or a 2. 5, 6 can't go here. This could never be a 4. This is always a 5, 6, and this is always a 4. That is so silly of me. This has to be 5, 6 because it just can't be anywhere else. Can't be in this row. Ugh, wow. So that would make this a 3 or a 5. If this was a 3, this would be 2, this would be 1. If this was a 5, this would be 6, this would be 7. Okay, because that's all it can be. And now, look, this can't be a 6 anymore. Because like a 4, 6 is a monogamous digit. It can only pair with 1. So if this is a 6, we'd have to have a 1 on either side, which we can't do. So this has lost its ability to be 6. This is a 7 or this is an 8. If this is a 7, this could be 1, 2. If it's an 8, it could be 1, 2, or 3. And then the German whisper extends at least 1 more. So we need a high digit here. And it could only be 6, 7, or 8. And it could only be 6 if this is where it ends. Okay. And now we get some combination of digits we can put down here. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4, 7. And this is not a 4. I don't think that's really relevant yet. Where else do we go from here? Did we get to know what this is yet? I guess yeah, it still could be either. This is a 1 or a 7. What is that saying? Yeah, I don't know what it's saying yet. Okay, maybe let's look at this palindrome. We have to have a crop Q dot here. It can't be a 4, so it couldn't be 2, 4. And actually, if it can't be 2, 4, I'm gonna claim, well, then it can't be 4, 8, so it's either 1, 2, or it's 3, 6. But I'm gonna ask this question. If this is 1, 2, this digit has to be 3, which means we have to have double 8s because 9 isn't available. This has to be 3, 6, which means this is a 5, and that's gonna clear some fog. And then this can no longer be a 3, this is only 1 or 2. And this can't be 6 anymore. This is a 7, 8 pair. And now we can do a few more things because this has to be a 6, this has to be a 7. And does that mean this is a 7? Yeah, it does. And then this is a 9. And then the palindrome has, it's going to end here. This is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. This is going to be 3, 6. Okay, so now we have a pink Renban. Well, what digits do we need here? I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5. We need 6 and 7. And there's always going to be an even digit on this pair here. Hey, out from under the couch. Sorry, my dog is misbehaving. There's always an even digit here. So what even digits can we have that would pair with this? I suppose we could have. Oh, okay. Well, this can't be 5 anymore. Because what would go here? If this is a 5, we could only have 4 or 6 here. That's the only even digit that would pair with it. But neither of those are available because there has to be a 6 here and there has to be a 4 here. This is no longer a 5. If this is a 6, what do we have? We can have a 7, or we can have an 8. And we can't, there's 5 or 7. And of course, this is a 5, 6, 7 triple. So we can't have any more of those digits. So this has to be a 7. And it has to pair with an 8. And then I don't know what this is yet. Well, do I? 5, 6, 7 would mean this can't be a 7 anymore. And so this can't be a 5 or a 6 because there's already a 5, 6 pair here. So this is in fact a 9, which makes this a 6 and this a 5. And that's really interesting. What do we need here now? We're going to need a 1, 2. We're going to need a 4. And we're going to need a 3. Which means down here we also need 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's always a 4 down here, so this can't be a 4. And I have to put my dog out. Sorry, I have to pause the video again. I'm back and I've put my dog to bed. So I will be here until the puzzle is solved. What digits do we need up here? We need a 1, 2, 6, a 1, 2, and a 9. And all of those are valid. Okay. Well, we need a consecutive digit off of this 1, 2, 3, 4. And it can only be 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Oh, look, there's a 7 here now. This is an 8. This is a 7, and that's probably rascal. It's not going to reveal anything. Okay, fine. I'd be interested to see where this palindrome goes, but we don't know yet, and that's okay. Oh, well, this 7 now sees that 7, and it sees a 1, 2 pair. This is now a 4, which means this isn't a 4. Now we have a 1, 2, 7 triple. Here we have a naked 3 in this row. No, sorry, this could never be a 3. Sorry, there's a 7 there. Or there's a 3 there. So there's always a 7 down here. This is just from 1, 2. There's always a 3, and there's always a 4 out here. This is always going to be a 1, 2, or a 3. If we look at this row, what combination of digits do we need? 1, 2, 3, and 9. And the 9 can only be in one of those 2 spots. Those could be anything. Okay. Now what? I ask you, scratching my head. Oh, look, there's 3 here. That's been available for absolutely ages. Geez. Sometimes the easiest things, and that's going to resolve this 5, 6. Yeah, you can tell it is late at night. Okay, where do we go from here? Now I'm worried I'm missing tons of silly things. Palindrome extends, but again, I have no idea where it extends to. I want to say that these two are going to be this. Oh, no, I don't think these are the same palindrome. Okay. What's next? Well, we know that these are the same, so at least we have that. Okay, well, it's going to be a 6. Oh, that's going to do it. Look at that. There's already a 6 here. This could never be. This is just a 5, which means this is a 5, which means this is a 6. Little things like that I'm just missing right now because I'm tired. And now we can see the end of this palindrome. This is a 6. This is a 3. This is from 1, 2, or 9. And I don't think there's any issues with any of those. Okay, let's look at this one now. So what can we say about this dot? Well, it can't be a 1, 2 because there's always going to be a 1, 2. At least one of those digits will be here, right? There's 3 options for this. It has to be 1 or 2 or 9. And this has to be 1 or 2 or 9. But there's always going to be 2 of them, which means you could never have 1, 2 here. 2, 4 is going to be possible. 3, 6 is going to be possible only if this is a 3 and this is a 6. And then 4, 8 is going to be possible with no restrictions as far as I can tell. Oh, yeah, no, this can't be an 8. Yeah, that's all. Okay, so now what's going on in here? We have a 3 and a 3. So a 3 has to be here or here. Okay, maybe that's useful. What are these digits now? We have a 1, 2. We need 3, 5, and 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 3. Not terribly interesting yet. What about this now? Because we have a 1, 2 pair in this row. So these two are going to be a pair of something. A pair from 4 and 8, I believe, right? Yes. Yeah, 4 and 8. That's all it could be. Is that helpful? Don't know. Okay. What? Well, we don't even know where this goes yet, so I don't really want to put too much thought into it. Well, I guess actually, there's always an 8 here. There's always an 8 here. And this can't be an 8. So 8 is in one of 2 spots. Now, didn't we say that about another digit too now? Didn't we say that about, was it 3? No, 3 could be here or here. I thought there was another digit we said that about. Oh, we did. We said that about 4. Yeah, look at that. 4 and 8 are here. 4 and 8 are here. And 4 and 8 can't be there. So these are now just from 4 and 8. And that is useful because if those are just from 4 and 8, then this can only be from 2, 4, and 8 at the most, and it can't be from 8 because of this 8. So this is only 2 or 4. And this is only 4 and 8, which means 1, 2, 3, 9. So this is only from 1 to 9. Oops. 1, 2, 9, which means we have a 1, 2, 9 triple, which means this is only going to be from 5 and 7. Which will allow us to have another 1, 2, 9 triple and will give us a digit, right? Because look, there's a 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a 9. These have lost their ability to be 9, which means this has lost its ability to be 9, and we get a 9. And that's correct. It cleared some fog. And now this is a 9, and this is no longer a 9. We have a 1, 2, 3 triple. We have a 1, 2 pair. 1, 2, 3, 9, 4, 8, 4, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7. These are going to be the same. Okay. This is starting to get interesting. Okay, well, what do we need here? We're going to need 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8, 7. And this can't be 7 or 8. This can only be 4 and 5 because of this 7, 8. And then this is 4, 5, 8, 7, 4, 5, 8. This is not 5. And let's think about that again for a second, because if this is 4, this is 2, This is 8. Okay, yeah, one of those could be a 4. Never mind. Thinking, but not well. Oh, well, we have a 1-2 pair. That's probably also been available for ages. A 1-2 pair means that's a 4, which means that's an 8, and that's a 4. Now, this can't be 4 anymore. Neither of these can be 4. This is only a 5. And that's lost its ability to be a 5. What is this from now? 1, 2, it's from 3, it's from 6. And that's going to resolve because of this 6. So this is a 3. This is a 6. That's going to do something else too, because now this has to be a 3. I keep typing the wrong digits. That has to be a 3. These can no longer be a 3, which means this can't be a 4. It could be a 3. Can't be a 4. This can't be a 3. This could be a 3. Now we have a 1, 2. Oh, we have a 1, 2 pair here. Look, this is only a 3 now. So this is a 2. This is a 1. This is a 1. Neither of these are 1 anymore, and this isn't 3. So now we have a 2, 4 pair, which is going to finally give us this 1 and this 2. Now we have a 2, 7 pair, and we have 1s now because of that 2, which gives us a 2, 1, which gives us a 1, 2 because it solves the palindrome. Okay, so now we have a 4, 8. This is only from 2 and 9. This is still not resolved past. Okay, so now we have a Renban that is at least 3 long. I don't know yet. Where should we go next? Probably is going to be this Renban. I just don't want to pencil all this stuff in. But that might just be the place to do it. Oh, no, here, look. There's a 4 here, so that's 2. So that's 4. That at least clears it up. So this is a triple now. Rather than having, 4 possible digits, we're going to need from 1, can't be there. 2 from 3, that can't be a 3. And 6, and this can't be a 6. We have a naked single. This digit's a 3. This is no longer a 3. Which means this is a 5 because it sees that 3. And this is a 6, and this is a 3. And that's going to make this a 1, and that's going to make this a 6. And now this can't be this has to be consecutive to the 6, but it can't be a 5, so it's a 7. And that's going to clear up some fog, and it's going to clean up this 2, 7 in the bottom. And now this, what are these digits? I'm not sure yet. I can probably figure it out though. Could they be 2, 1? No. Could they be 2, 4? If this was a 2 and this was a 4, yes, that's fine. Could they be 4, 5? Yes, if this was a 4 and nope, they can't. Look, could they ever be 4, 5? They can't. Neither of these has the ability to be a 5 because of this 5 seeing that one and this 5 seeing this one. And we know it can't be 1, 2, 3, so it can only be 2, 3, 4 actually, and that's going to give us a 2 and a 4. Nice. And that's going to give us, what can these be? 7, 8, and 9. And I don't believe there's any restriction on that yet. And this is going to be what? 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. 5, 7, and 8. And this is not a 7, so this is only 5, 8, or 8. Oh, look at that. That's so silly. There's a 7 right here now. That's gonna give me a 5, which is gonna give me a 7, which is gonna give me an 8, which is gonna, these ones can no longer be 7s, but this now has to be the 7s. This is 8, so this is 7. And I know I'm going a bit fast here, but I am very tired and I want to go to bed. Now we're almost done. This can only be 2. I can't even type the digits right now. That's so funny. Okay, we're almost done. Let's solve it. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 8, 9. This is an 8. This is a 4. This is a 9. This is an 8. And we need a 1, which is here. And we need 4. That's going to do it. 27 minutes with a couple pauses. I did like the puzzle. 179 people solved it in 9.4 hours. The Bard, sorry, I'm pretty tired, and that was kind of Not my best solve, but fun puzzle nonetheless, and I think you should all try it. Thanks, everyone. See you on the next one.